Hey yo, Section Z to Launch Bay Alpha. Stand by to launch fighter probe.
Acknowledge input, recorded and functioning.
Vector coordinates coded and transferred. Acknowledge.
Come on, man, you know how we do. Acknowledge and ready to launch. Yeah!
Core systems transfer and control the probe craft. Launch when ready.
Hello and welcome to another The Bomb Show Classics episode. You obviously can tell what we're doing today is Battlestar Galactica figures. These were all done by Majestic Studios.
In around 2006, 2007. These were, I guess, wave 1 and 2. I think the first wave was Lieutenant Starbuck, Captain Apollo, and Commander Leodama. And his name was Adama Obama. Adama. No, just
I was like, what?
His name was Barack Adama. And the actors were Dirk Benedict, who went on to do Face on the A-Team. Richard Hatch. Lauren Green. And this was from the classic 78 film that then went on to become a television show. Unfortunately, Majestic Studios discontinued this line, and they did have plans on making
Boomer
and
Athena.
Yep, they were plans on making Boomer and Athena, which I think they did. I know they did make actual production pieces, like
Well, there was definitely prototype photos of Athena.
there's prototype photos of Athena, and you're gonna look at those right now. These are photos of the actual packaging for Athena, and they did produce a Boomer figure also, and I believe they did actually sell the Boomer figure in a plastic tray with no packaging, with no actual outer box, because I did happen to find this photo online also, which you're looking at right now. Apparently the base body on the figure was a Caucasian base body, but the hands and head on Boomer were of African American figure type. So I mean, that's the only thing I know about it, and beside that, it was never released in a box. It was sold in the plastic trays through Amok Time Toys. So unfortunately, I didn't get one of those. Too bad, and I really wish they would have put out the Athena and just kept going with the line. I mean, all of them, you know, Lucifer and all the reptilians and all the bad guys and the freaking everything. I wish they did. I wish they did a Jane Seymour figure from the film, but they didn't. But this is still classic film, classic television. I grew up watching this stuff. It was, you know, for the Star Wars fans who couldn't get enough of the film, it was pretty cool to have Battlestar Galactica on television.
Which is basically what they were trying to jump on.
Yeah, it definitely, I think Battlestar Galactica definitely has its own place. Very, very, very different from Star Wars. You know, definitely something that, you know, probably would never have happened if it wasn't for Star Wars, but I think they got their own thing going. But the actual real classic piece that I want to show from that relates to this line is
Dun, dun, dun.
dun, 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 the original 78 Cylon. Okay, so as I was saying, this guy here was the whole main focus of this video because he is the classic figure from the classic show. So this is the 1978 Cylon manufactured by Mattel, and I remember having this bad boy when I was just a little boy, when I got him in 1978, and this was one of those great figures that I had for one day because my brother and my cousin, my older brother and my cousin, they took it the day I got it and they destroyed it and they hid it from me, and I never saw it again until I saw it in pieces. But I remember getting this. My biological dad actually took me to Times Square store I was in Hempstead, Long Island, and he picked this bad boy up for me. I picked him off of the shelf, but my dad took me to go get it. And so, as an adult, this was one of those ones that I absolutely had to have again, along with the Kenner Alien and the ROM, the electronic ROM figure. So let's get them out of the box. Okay, so here is the original 1978 Cylon, and Mattel did manufacture this guy, and they manufactured a Colonial Warrior, they called him, but the Colonial Warrior he was completely fabricated, I guess, just for this toy line, because he has no significance to the film or the television show. But he was a cool figure. I never had that one. I've seen it, not very interesting to me, but I definitely was big into the Cylon. And so Wendy will tell you a little bit about the origin of this figure.
Yeah, I mean, he may look a little bit different in the body.
Very different.
They actually used the body of a previous figure from the Major Matt Mason series. It was Captain Laser from 1967. So his body is definitely a little bit off since it was recycled.
Oh yeah, everything is way off on this. The only thing that kind of resembles what a Cylon outfit should be like is his helmet. And even the helmet.
That obviously they had to.
Yeah, they had to do that. And even the helmet, though, it's way off. And he's got this big backpack on his back, and he's got this big dome.
Yeah, I mean, if you just compare.
Yeah, if you just look at them back and forth, I mean, they're so different. Now, this figure does have an electronic feature, which was part of the original Captain Laser figure, where you press this button down on his back, and if you look at the pictures right now, I'll show it in some dark. His chest lights up, and his eye lights up. On the original Captain Laser figure, it was only the chest that lit up, but I guess they incorporated that. They actually went a little further with the electronic features and put it in the Cylon's eye, and gave him this little button on the back so you can make the eye go back and forth. And it also lights up his handgun, which the handgun is absolutely nothing like the Cylons carried either. And this handgun, if you look at it closely, the tip it's a custom tip, and I basically carved that out myself out of some plexiglass, because the plastic tip on these guns are almost impossible to hang on to over all the years. What's wrong?
I'm just saying it's hard to.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much impossible to. I haven't seen one of these tips since the 1970s, and I'm always looking for one if I can get another Cylon with a gun tip. I don't exactly recall if they were able to be taken off by hand, or if they would break off if you. So I've never seen a reproduction tip either. Mine is the only one I've seen, and again, it looks nothing like his gun, the outfit, nothing.
Well, your reproduction looks very similar.
My reproduction
to what the toy had.
Yeah, my reproduction is similar to what the actual toy had, but it's a little off. But I mean, his entire costume is so off. But you know what? When I was a kid, that didn't matter. He just looked exactly like a Cylon. He looked exactly like a Cylon to me. I didn't remember that. You know, I didn't pay that much attention to the actual costume design on these guys. But this is a super near and dear figure to me. This one more so than the ROM even. This is probably my second most sought after figure ever, right behind the original Kenner Alien. And it took me many years to get this guy again, and this was in really nice condition. So definitely a very classic toy, especially for the Battlestar Galactica fan, and for the vintage collector. Yeah, for the vintage collector in general. Awesome figure, very simple, direct and to the point. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got 7 points of articulation. It doesn't really do anything but light up, and when you hit the button, oh yeah, listen to the sound. Those are space sounds too that it makes. So those are space sounds. It says it right on the box. I'm not bull crapping you. That's a space sound.
That's a good way to conceal the sound of the mechanism that
lights it up. Yeah, but awesome figure, man. I love Battlestar Galactica. I'm a huge fan. I wish Majestic Studios would have continued with these guys. I would love to get the original gun tip for this guy, but you know what? As he is right now, I'm still madly in love with this figure. This guy's gonna be with me forever till the casket drops, and I love this guy to death. And he's absolutely deserves to be on the Classics, the Bomb Show video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and Battlestar Galactica forever. Even though I was never much into the newer stuff, but this classic stuff is just classic. So hope you enjoyed it, and we're going to Comic-Con tomorrow.
We'll be signing off, going to Comic-Con tomorrow. Yeah. Cutting it a little short, but we'll try and get as much done in the time we're there as possible. And
try to get some good footage, and that's it. So peace out, everyone.
Hopefully we see you there, maybe.
Yeah, maybe we'll see some of you guys out there. Peace and love.
Look at all that sun. Let me turn this away. What's up, party players in the place to be? How y'all doing? This is Jay from The Bomb Show, formerly HCCTR. Big ups to all you guys for watching these The Bomb Show Classics videos. I can't thank you guys enough to share, for sharing that passion with me, all these cool old collectibles. But anyway, these are the comment responses for the Evel Knievel video I did. These first ones are from the Bomb Show page, or the Bomb Show channel. So here we go. And thank you to everybody for watching and commenting and supporting up front, and just in case I forget to thank anyone. But here we go. Okay, so first one is by Frizzo2. The smile on my face during this review. Love the jumps. Take care. I know, man. So damn cool. Those jumps, it's amazing. I already want to do another Evel Knievel video. It's just stunts. But thanks for the comment, bro. I agree, man. My face couldn't get the smile off my face during that whole thing. Kraken 2000. That's awesome to see. The Evel bike was so cool. Was a cool one because it was easy to take turns, and everyone could enjoy the outcome instead of one kid having to hold it the whole time. The toy I remember the most from the 70s is the Firebird spaceship. It was kind of a cross between the Enterprise and the ship from Battlestar. Anyway, all of the videos, love all the videos, and I'm totally getting a French Bulldog. French Bulldogs are freaking awesome too. Yeah, man. I think you're talking about Starbird. 70s is the Firebird spaceship. Hold on a second. Okay, back. Is this the one you were talking about? If it is, it's Starbird. If not, I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, this was classic too, man. This is super classic. Another cool ass electronic toy from the 70s. This one is incomplete, but it does work. It works beautifully, but it is incomplete. But yeah, man, awesome stuff, man. All right, moving along. We have Andrew Cope. Hey Jason and Wendy, I had this toy in Indianapolis, Indiana as a kid and had months of fun until my bros and I broke the base. Thanks for reviewing it. That sucks, they broke the Energizer. But you know what, the Evel Knievel motorcycle is sick because you can like rev it and it'll do the same crap. But yeah, man, it's awesome toys from the 70s. Okay, Tishan Zia. This video is awesome, love it. Thank you very much, Tishan Zishan. And sorry, man, I got bad eyes. And it looks like you have an icon of, it kind of looks like a Shin Ryu maybe. I'm a Monster Street Fighter fan, so big ups to that if that's who it is. But thanks for the comment. And next up we have Jedi DB. Another great review, you two. I love the jumps with the bike. Oh, by the way, I love your Boston Terrier. Didn't catch the name though. Looking forward to more reviews. Keep up the great work. The Boston Terrier in the video was probably Simon. Simon is our little boy. He's our new little boy, and if it was the girl, it was Susie, but I don't think it was Susie, unless they were both in the video. Thanks for the comment, bro, Jedi DB. Okay, and next, the Waste Time Continuum. Oh man, I had Evel Knievel when I was a kid. For some reason, I thought the helmet was the coolest. That Energizer ended up in the toy box after a couple of days. That thing was loud as hell, loud as all hell, get out. Yeah, that thing is loud as hell, but that makes it fun too, I mean. Yeah, if you're a little kid and your parents don't want to hear the noise, then it's not good. But it's awesome when you're playing with the toy and it makes that much damn noise. And yeah, those things are just the best, man. Next we have Vuk Markovic. OMG, great toy, very interesting thing. Jumps are awesome. Hell yeah, jumps are insane, especially Evel Knievel jumps when he freaking crashes all the time. Thanks for the comment, bro. Next up we have Tigrillo. This is the most amazing toy in the world. Crazy, crazy, great show, guys. I agree. The Evel Knievel stunt cycle and all of the related toys to the Evel, those are some of the coolest, greatest toys ever created. No batteries, endless fun. Everybody can take turns. Just badass stuff, man. Thanks for the comment. Next one we have, there you go. Hey, the Kraken 2000 Starbird spaceship. That was the one. We're on the same wavelength there, buddy. Thanks for the second comment there. All right, the Dark Knight 01. Another great classic segment, Jay and Wendy. Thank you very much. And classic, the Evel Knievel is, man, it is so classic. Steve Monreal. This had to be one of your best videos. Not sure who had more fun, you or the dog. Those toys might be a little before me or right around the time I was born, 1978. But I've seen them in movies and I always wanted to get one. Till next time later. Yeah, Steve, go out and get one, man. Even if it's a one of the reproductions, man. You're better off. They're way cheaper and they freaking work great. If you try to buy a vintage one, chances are all the innards of the bike are gonna be screwed and the gears are gonna be all chewed up and it probably won't work well. But go get one, man. It's the most fun you're ever gonna have with a toy. Thanks for the comment, bro. Stiff Kittens. I had the Formula One dragster as a kid. Great memories, especially with the parachute. You need to get your hands on the original Kenner 12-inch Star Wars figure, especially the super articulated for its time Boba Fett. Yes, I would love to get my hands on all of those vintage Star Wars 12-inch figures because as you guys probably know, I mean, we have tons of Hot Toys and Sideshow and all that, but we are not those kind of people that they go for the highest quality toys and everything else they say it sucks or whatever. I appreciate everything. I'm an artist. I know the kind of work and what it takes, all the stuff it takes, that they put into some of these toys, even the simple ones, even, it doesn't matter. Just like those Battlestar Galactica figures in the video here, man. I mean, there are those people that, there's that group of people that only collect Hot Toys and then they say everything else sucks, but they're missing the fact that, these Battlestar Galactica figures, they were $30. A lot of Hot Toys figures cost $300 now. That's 10 times the amount. Would I rather have 10 Battlestar Galactica figures or one Hot Toys figure? I think that's an easy one for me, Yeah, the sculpts ain't great, but you know what? They're not the best, but you know what? The anatomical value on the faces is very good. They're very realistic. They look, they might not look spot on to the actors, but you know what? Try go and sculpt a head that looks at even just like a human head. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do, and to capture likenesses is extremely difficult to do. So I give credit where it's due, man. I know I create figures. I do that stuff myself. I know how difficult it is. I'm not gonna go and piss on somebody's effort because it isn't spot on, especially when at the price those things are. It's funny how people are, but I love all that cool stuff, and I would love to get my hands on those old Star Wars figures. And if I do, you better bet I'm gonna do a review on those because that's right up my alley. Old school Star Wars. Thanks for the comment. Moving along, we have another one from Steve Monreal. Another cool classic was the Dukes of Hazzard General Lee with the Bo and Luke figures that can enter through the roof of the car. I used to always try to squeeze them through the window. I know exactly what you're talking about. Those are the 3 3/4 inch Migos, and I've been trying to get my hands on that for a long time too. And I will eventually get a set, and they'll be on the show. And who knows? Maybe we'll have a General Lee Evel Knievel stunt battle. See what happens. But those are the comments from that. Moving down, and thanks again, Steve. Moving on to the comments on the Hot Chick School Toy Review channel. Evel Knievel. Okay, so the first one is Sean Henry. I want you to know, hey, one of the original Evel Knievel, you are really bringing back old school for me. You do not know how excited I was to see that. I just remember things looking orange when I was younger. Can't wait to see more. I probably would still had it now when I was younger. Some got jealous of me and smashed it in a million pieces. Oh man, I'm sorry. I know what that feels like, man. That happened to me so much. But being the type of person I am, I just walked in the house and forgot about it because I'm a girl. And I did not get mad because the way I was brought up, my mother said And my mother said you never hit a girl. Oh, it was a girl who broke it. Ah. I don't know, man. Back in those days, if a girl would have broke my Evel Knievel, she probably would have got a busted lip. But no, your mom's absolutely right, and I respect you and I commend you for walking away from the situation, because that's what I do now. No matter what it is, man, I try to de-escalate and try to avoid situations. Avoid all conflicts. It's not worth it. Life is too short, man. But yeah, I hear you, man. I would have been crying if that happened to my Evel Knievel. Okay, the two robots are right beside you when you read your comments right on the keyboard. Hold on. Yes, there they are. Now I know. See, I told you, man, I'm getting old. My brain doesn't work well. Those are the pit droids. And these are just part of the 12-inch Hasbro line. And these were made in the 90s, right? 1999. These are pretty easily available. I mean, you go on eBay and you can find some. I wouldn't be surprised if you can get these for 20 or so bucks. I personally had these there because they're getting customized. I'm putting some electronics in these guys, and maybe some more articulation on them. They could use better articulation here and there. But yeah, those were those guys. Those are the pit droids. So yeah, go on eBay, do a search or whatever. I'm sure you'll find a set, maybe even way cheaper than that. But okay, thanks again, Sean. Next one is D. Hardley Ray. D. Hardley Ray, yeah. Damn, you started that up. It reminded me of 1976. I killed at least 3 of those. Hell yeah, me and my friends, man, and my brother and my cousins, man, we done mowed down a lot of Evel Knievel toys, man. But okay, next up, and thanks for the comment, D. Hardley Ray. Keelan Jones, can you please tell me where you got that Godzilla? Mad, keep up the great reviews. That Godzilla is brand new this year, and it was made by, I think it's Jack's Pacific, maybe? They're out there. They can go anywhere from as low as like 40 or 50 bucks to as high as like $90, depending on where you get it. I would try to get it real soon though, because the movie's hot right now, and they're probably selling pretty quick. And thanks, Keelan. Next up, we have D. Hardley. D. Hardley Ray. I'm waiting on you review that Stretch Armstrong and Stretch Monster. Peace and chicken grease. He said 4 chicken wings and rice. Half a chicken and French fries now. Wow, piece of chicken grease. That's fly. Yeah, man, Stretch Armstrong. If I get my hands on that, you better believe it. That's like a Nerf man. That's like I'm still trying to get the Dukes of Hazzard, General Lee. There's a couple of major pieces I'm still trying to get from the 70s, man. The Battlestar Galactica launch station. There's a bunch of old junks, man, that I'm really trying to get, because that's my thing, man, you know. But absolutely, if I get that, you know it's gonna be on here. So thanks, D. Next we have Sparks Tron. Never had this as a kid, but played with others, and this was and still is on my list to get. Maybe not the Chrome edition, but we'll try and get a vintage one to share with my kids. Jumping Godzilla and Castle Grayskull has got to be some of the best thing I've seen on YouTube ever. Hope Evil and Bike are intact. You are brave cranking that shit. Cranking that shit up and letting it fly. But thanks, great memories, and that's what it's about. Absolutely, man. Yeah, you don't know, man. I was cringing when I jumped that. I was so scared something was gonna snap. But you know, those things were so durable, man. That thing lands on the handlebars all the time. They don't break. The figure is unbreakable. You gotta set Evel Knievel on fire or something to mess him up. But yeah, it held up perfectly, and so did Castle Grayskull, so did Godzilla, and trust me, man, there's gonna be more jumps, because you guys had fun, I had even more fun. I got lost in that, man. I had so much fun, and I've updated the ramp too. The ramp is all hooked up now. It's all vinyled and red. I'm gonna put more decals on it. I'm gonna put some sidebars on it so it never goes off the sides of the track before it launches off. I'm gonna hook it up. We got other big giant things for Evel Knievel to jump over too, so that's definitely coming. And and thanks Sparks Tron. RC1608, wow, thanks for sharing so many memories, flooding back, crashing this in the hallway. Yep, crashing it up. That was what Evel Knievel was good for, man. Great jumps and even better crashes. But yeah, man, thanks to everybody for thanks to RC1608 and everyone else for their comments.
and for the support and just for watching the videos, man. And I really, you know, it's awesome that you guys are commenting and I can respond to you this way, and I love to see the comments, and as happy as you guys are, man, we're all happy together because this is just cool stuff. So until next video, peace.